We continue now at the top of Daf Mem Amud Aleph in Meseches Shabbos. This is Shabbos Daf 40a. The Gemara was in the middle of discussing Rabbi Yochanan paskening like Rabbi Yehuda, and the Gemara wanted to say, the Gemara was asking, did Rabbi Bar Bar Chana quote that Rabbi Yochanan said this beferish, or was it implied? Because Rabbi Yochanan has a general rule that we hold like the machriya, we hold kind of like the middle opinion, and the Gemara says that Rabbi Yochanan made the statement Lagabe all cases with the exception of one. There was a case by Rabbi Akiva where for a couple of reasons we don't follow like him, and the Gemara here is now in the middle of the second reason. Hadar be Rabbi Akiva Lagabe de Rabbi Yoshua. That in this case of the Kulei Matzalonius that we quoted earlier, Rabbi Akiva actually reversed his opinion to the opinion of Rabbi Yoshua. So in any case, the Gemara wants to know, is the reason why Rabbi Bar Bar Chana assumed that the halacha is like Rabbi Yochanan because of this implication that we always go like the machriya, or did he say it beferish? So the Gemara says, V'im echlolamai. If it was implied, who cares? What's the difference between if Rabbi Yochanan implied it or if he said it beferish? So the Gemara says, no, Dil Mahani Mila b'mas Nisim, because maybe his rule about always following the machriya only applies by a Mishnah. Avol b'braisa lo. Who says he applies that rule by a braisa? So the Gemara says, Amar le anna beferish shmieli. So Rabbi Bar Bar Chana replied to Rav Yosef, I heard beferish that Rabbi Yochanan held like Rabbi Yehuda in this case. The Gemara now continues, Itmar, it was learned as a machlokas amoraim, chamin shehuchmu me'erev Shabbos. If you have a situation of hot water that was heated up on Erev Shabbos, Rav Amar l'mocha rochetz behen kol gufo aver. Rav says that the next day on Shabbos, a person can use that hot water to wash his body one limit at a time. U'shmuel Amar, and Shmuel says, lo hitiro lirchotz el panav yadav v'raglav. The only heter is to use this for panav yadav v'raglav, for his face, his hands, and his feet. So the Gemara asks, Meisvei, we have a brisa. Chamin shehuchmu me'erev Shabbos, you have hot water that was heated on Erev Shabbos. L'mocha rochetz bohen panav yadav v'raglav. A person can wash the next day his face, his hands, and his feet. Avalo kol gufo, he can't do his entire body. This seems to go against Rav, who said you can do your whole body. The Gemara says, Tiyufta de Rav, let us say this is a refutation of Rav's position. Amar lach Rav, Rav will say to you, lo kol gufo b'vas achas. All it means in the Bryce is you can't do the whole body in one shot. Ella aver. A person can do one limb at a time, just like Rav said. The Gemara says, v'apanav yadav v'raglav katani. What do you mean? The Bryce has said beferish that you're only allowed to wash. The person's only allowed to wash his feet and his hands and his feet and his hands and his face. So the Gemara says, Ke'ein panav yadav v'raglav. It doesn't actually literally mean the person can only wash panav yadav v'raglav. It means that each limb should be done independently, Ke'ein, similar to panav yadav v'raglav. Gemara tries another proof, Tav Shema, come in here, lo hitiru lirchotz bechamin shehuchmu me'erev Shabbos, ela panav yadav v'raglav. Same type of Bryce that says they only allowed panav yadav v'raglav. Hachanami ke'ein panav yadav v'raglav. Again, Rav will give the same answer. It means ke'ein panav yadav v'raglav. Tanya kavasi d'Shmuel. We have a Bryce that says like Shmuel. Chamin shehuchmu me'erev Shabbos. If you have hot water heated up at Erev Shabbos, l'machar rochetz ben panav yadav v'raglav. Aval lo kol gufo aver. It says beferish you can only do panav yadav v'raglav and not the entire body aver. And this is certainly true. You don't even need to say this halacha by water that was heated up on Yontiv itself. It's certainly more severe than hot water that was heated up before Shabbos. Rabba Masni Lo Lahosh Shmaita de Rav B'Hai Lishna. Rabba taught the same position of Rav in the following lashon: Chamin shehuchmu me'erev Shabbos. That if you have hot water that was heated up on Erev Shabbos, L'machar Amar Rav, the next day Rav says, Rochetz bohen kol gufo u'mishayer ever echad. Not that you do the entire body one limb at a time. You do the entire body, but you leave over one limb. So the Gemara then says, Eisvei kol hani tiyufta. We can ask all these various refutations that we asked, and the Gemara says, indeed, tiyufta, that actually would be a refutation. Rashi here explains, Eisvei kol hani v'lekol l'shanuya ke'ein panav yadav v'raglav da kol gufo yachad kamer. All of these questions that we asked from the Bryces before, you can't answer the same answer that it means ke'ein panav yadav v'raglav, because here you're actually doing the entire body in one shot, chutz me'ever echad, excluding one aver. So it's you can't give the same answer. So if you learn this version of Rav, you will have refutations against it. Amar le Rav Yosef la'Abaye. Rav Yosef said to Abaye, Rabba mika ovid kishmaite de Rav. He asked Abaye, did Rabba follow this opinion of Rav that a person is allowed to use this hot water to bathe the entire body, either aver, or the entire body except one aver? Did he do that leniency or not? Amar le, Abaye said to him, Lo yadana, I don't know. So Rashi explains what's going on. Why is Rav Yosef asking Abaye? Amar le Rav Yosef la Abaye. Rashi says, Mishum de Gadol Abaye bebeis Rabba bar Nachmeni shaya rosh kodim le Rav Yosef. So Abaye actually grew up in the house of Rabba, and Rabba was the Rosh Hashiva before Rav Yosef, Umeisai, and he had already died. Shola Rav Yosef, Hey Chayaroeu Noik. So Rav Yosef would ask Abaya, what was the custom of Rav in this matter? So he said he didn't know. So then now the Gemara asks, "My tiboyle, what is the question over here?" Pshita de lo avid dahi tosef. It's obvious that Rav wouldn't follow Rav, because Rav, as we've already said, was already refuted from the Brisa. So the Gemara says, "Dil malo shmiale." No, maybe he didn't hear. Rav didn't know that he was refuted. But the Gemara says, "V'ilo shmiale vadeyav." 1 second. If he didn't hear that he was refuted, then certainly Rav did follow. Certainly Rabbah did follow Rav, the Amar Abaye, because Abaye said, Kol mili demar, Ovid Karav, everything the master did, that Rabbah did, he did like Rav. Bar Mehani Tlos, except for 3 cases, the Ovid Kishmuel. There were 3 cases where he went like Shmuel, Matilin mi beged lebeged, he allowed to take from tzitzis from one beged to another, Umadlikin mi ner lener, he allowed to light from one Chanukah candle to the next. Va'alocha Rabbi Shimon begreira, and the halacha, by greira, a person's dragging a heavy item across the earth on Shabbos, we can be lenient like Rabbi Shimon says. So otherwise, he did go like Rav. So the Gemara says, no, that's not right either. Kechumre derav Ovid, kekule derav lo Ovid. It's possible that what it means is he followed all of the stringencies of Rav, but when it came to the leniencies of Rav, he didn't necessarily follow all of them, and this was a leniency of Rav, so there is room to question whether or not he followed this leniency. Or he did not. Tana Rabbanan, we learned in a brayso, merchatz shepakaku nekavav me'erev Shabbos. A merchatz, and we're going to see Rashi what this means, pakaku nekavav, but it was taken care of on erev Shabbos. So l'matzoi Shabbos rochetz bo miyad, on Motzei Shabbos you can bathe in this bathhouse immediately. You don't need to wait the amount of time it would take to heat up the water. Pakaku nekavav me'erev Yontiv, if this was done on erev Yontiv, l'machar nichnas umezia. So then the next day on Yontiv, a person's allowed to go in there and use it to sweat in the bathhouse, to take a steam bath. But he should make sure to rinse off in the outer room of the bathhouse, not the main bathhouse. We'll take a look at Rashi here to see what's going on. So Rashi says there's going to be 2 pshatim in pakaku nekava. First, pakaku nekava shelo yatsa chamimuso. So the first pshat is that you seal up the holes in this bathhouse because it had a certain amount of heat in it, and you're trying to contain the heat. So rochetz bo miyad vein sarach lahamtin b'chdei sheyasi. You don't need to wait the amount of time it takes to heat up the water. Motzei Shabbos, you can go in there immediately. We're talking about there was actually some holes that were used to heat up the water. There was fire that was burning on the outside of the merchatz underneath. That's the main pshat. And again, since you plugged up those holes, it wasn't heated up on Shabbos, you can bathe immediately on Motzei Shabbos. On Shabbos, it's a problem because the regozra and the rechitza. And then it said on Yontiv, it said they would, you can go and be mazia. You can use it as a steam bath on Yontiv, and then you should go out and rinse in the outer room. So Rashi says, there was a room right in front of the merchatz. V'lo besocha merchatz. Don't do it inside the merchatz itself. Shelo yomru rochetzu. They shouldn't think he's actually bathing in this hot water. Kedamran de osru eser rechitza. Like we said, that it's not allowed to bathe in hot water. Aval zeya hitiru. By zeya they said it's okay. Vehechi zeya. What is zeya? Omedo yoshev bebeis hamerchatz veino nosin mayim olav. Essentially a steam bath. For mischam mezi, he just stands or sits in the beis hamerchatz, doesn't put any water on him, and he does that. So in other words, what the Bryce is saying until this point is that on Yontiv itself you could be nichnas umezia, but in terms of rinsing, don't do it in the hot water. Go to the beis hachitzon. And now, Amar Rabbi Yehuda says, Ma'isa b'merchatz shel b'nei Brak. There was once a situation in the bathhouse of b'nei Brak. Shepakaku nekava me erev Yontiv. They did this on erev Yontiv. Lamachar nichnas Rabbi Elazar ben Azariah v'Rabbi Akiva v'hiziyubo. They did exactly like we said. They took a steam bath on Yontiv. V'yatzu v'nishtatu v'beis hachitzon. And they went ahead and they rinsed in the outer room, exactly like we just said. Ela shacham and shalom mechuban ben asarim. And except that the hot water was covered with boards. Rashi explains here, Mechupim ben Asarim v'lo hayu tzrichin locho shemen ischam v'Shabbos. Since it was covered with boards, we didn't have to worry about the fact that they were bathing in water that was heated up on Shabbos, mechomo shel merchatz, from the heat of the merchatz. This is a little bit of a problematic Rashi here. We just bounced back and forth from Yontiv to Shabbos, and also Rashi is implying that if you had water that was heated up on Erev Shabbos, that it would be okay, which isn't so clear from the Gemaras we had earlier. Tosfos gets into these difficulties, but in any case, this line is saying that they did the zeya, they were mazia on Yontiv, and that they went to the Beis Hachitzon just like was suggested before. In any case, the Gemara continues, the Brisa continues, Kishabah hadavar lifnei Chachamim, when the Chachamim heard about this, Amru, they said, Ava pisha ein chamin shalom mechubin ben asarim. When you go to the outer room, you don't even need to cover the hot water with boards. We don't have this concern that we just said before. Umisharabu over Avera, but when there was an increase in people who did Averis, Hischilu Lesser Ambatios shall Hischilu Lesser. They said that it was a problem, and you can't. Rashi says Hischilu Lesser as Azeya. That Zeya, which we permitted before, they said was no longer allowed. Ambatios shall krachen, if you have the very large bathhouses in the cities, Mentayel Ben Ve'nochoshesh, the person can walk through them normally, and it's not a problem. No one's going to think, even though Zeya is not allowed, no one's going to think that's what the person is doing. Gemara now wants to clarify what did the Brisa mean exactly. Misha Rabu over Avera. My over Avera. What does it mean over Avera? The Amar Rabbi Shimon ben Pazi, Amar Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, because Rabbi Shimon ben Pazi said in the name of Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi, Mishum Bar Kapor, in the name of Bar Kapora, B'tchila, in the beginning, Hayurochtzen B'chamin Shehochmu Me'erev Shabbos. Originally, they had no problem bathing in hot water that was heated up on Erev Shabbos. Hischila habalonim lahachim b'Shabbos, but what happened is the people who took care of the bathhouse used to heat up the water on Shabbos, or they began to heat up the water on Shabbos. V'yomer me'erev Shabbos hochmu, and they said, we did it on Erev Shabbos, you don't need to worry. So then, Asra Sacham and Vitur Azeh. At that point, they said no more bathing in hot water. The only thing we're allowing is Zeya. V'adayin hayurochtzen b'chamin, but then they continued to bathe in hot water, and they would claim that they were just taking a steam bath. So at that point they said no more steam baths, but they said you can still use the chame teveria. But then people would still bathe in regular heated water, and they would say we were in the chame teveria. So they said we're going to forbid the chame teveria, but we'll allow you to bathe in cold water. But then they saw that this was not going to stand, that the tzibur was not able to take this iser. So they said that when it comes to chame teveria, we'll allow it. But when it comes to zeya, we're going to continue to prohibit these steam baths. Amar Rava says, Haiman davar adrabanan shari lemikre le avaryana. If somebody is over on an iser drabanan, you can call him an avarian, someone who's an over averis, as we saw before. Keman, who does this follow? And the Gemara will continue this discussion on Daf Mem Amud Beis in the next video.